Hello friends, thanks for joining me again for a wonderful night of story time with MrsLadyB. And tonight we're going to read the book Jonny Lambert's Bear and Bird Explore the Seashore. Yay! Let's dive in, folks. We're going exploring. On a hot sunny morning, Bear and Bird decide to go to the beach and paddle at the water's edge. Bear's excited. Setting off with Bird, he puts on his big floppy hat and says, "We could build sandcastles." Oh, you guys see his big floppy hat? We're exploring to build sandcastles. Fun, fun, fun. When Bear and Bird arrive, it's high tide. The water has covered the sand. Bear's not happy. "I can't build pebble castles," he says. Bird suggests they explore instead. "Let's go beachcombing. We won't disturb any creatures and we'll leave things on the beach when we finished." Oh, you guys see all those pebbles? He can't build a pebble castle. Let's see, do we see some waves? We see clouds. What's that? Marron grass and red valverine. See the flowers? Splashing along the water's edge, Bear and Bird spot their first beach find. Glistening among the pebbles are empty abalone shells. The wet, silvery white surfaces sparkle like jewels. Gulls swoop to see what they have found. Look at there. There's the abalone shells. You see the gulls and seaweed, and we spot a rock. As they clamber over some large rocks, the mussels and barnacles are sharp on Bear's soft paws, but they continue to find more beautiful seashells in different colors, shapes, and sizes. Bear picks up a round sea urchin shell. Next, the friends peer into a tide pool. Sea animal tentacles sway, shrimp scurry, and a small fish darts back and forth. Bear sees something glinting in the water. Being very careful, he leans forward to get a closer look. Uh-oh, what does he see in the water, friends? Let's see. Bear reaches down to retrieve the glinting blue sea glass. Bird spies a hermit crab scuttling along the tide pool floor. "Wow, that crab's carrying his home on its back," says Bird. Bear laughs. "I'm not strong enough to carry the cave. That's our home." Let's see. Do you guys see all the animals, friends? There should be an octopus, a hermit crab. There it is. It carries his home on its back, it said. Clams. They're really having fun exploring. As Bear sits to admire his blue glass jewel, he notices Bird's perch is moving slowly towards the sea. Bear is puzzled. He says, "Bird, you're standing on a funny-looking rock that's moving down the beach." The rock is moving down the beach, friends. It turns out that Bird is on the back of a loggerhead turtle. But around the turtle's neck hangs a discarded fishing net. Bear and Bird carefully free the turtle from her unwanted burden. Free from the fishing net, the turtle makes her way into the surf. Bear mutters, "Garbage like this shouldn't be on the beach," and he promptly stuffs the net into his bucket so he can take it away. Look at the turtle. They saved the turtle. This is why we do not throw garbage on the beach. No, no. In the bay, dolphin play, leaping high and slapping the water. Bear and Bird rest by the shore and watch them. As water ripples around Bear's feet, he picks up a cuttlefish bone from the beach. Yummy, chirps Bird excitedly. I love to eat cuttlefish bones. Bear is about to reply when a cormorant appears, hops on a rock, and gulps down a shiny mackerel. Now that's yummy, says Bear. You guys see? He caught the yummy mackerel. Bear and Bird walk along the shore. They stop to look at a very peculiar shell shape in a rock. Look, Bird, the shell is stuck in the rock, says Bear. I think it must be the remains of a creature from a long time ago, says Bird. Let's leave it where we found it. I agree, replies Bear. We don't want to break anything. You see, it's in the rock. They're going to leave it right where they found it. Among the rocks, Bear finds some pieces of wood. Look, wibbly wobbly sticks, he says. Bird explains the sticks are called driftwood. They have probably drifted in the ocean for many years. Bear is amazed by the driftwood shapes. Ha ha! And this one looks like me dancing, he exclaims. It does, doesn't it, friends? Look, chirps Bird excitedly. The tide is going out. Bear and Bird hurry back along the shore. Bear is eager to build his sandcastle. But as Bear lays out their beach vines on the sand, he has an idea. Let's make a picture instead. They did find a lot of cool things. A picture sounds nice. And that's what they did. Look at all the cool things they took a picture of that they found. It's fun to go exploring. What did we see along the seashore? Let's go over a few of the things we found. We saw gulls. We saw them in the sky. Some seaweed. Octopus. Let's see. A loggerhead turtle. You guys see the turtle? Remember him? Let's see. It's an orca. And of course, the sea and sand. Oh, so is that a lighthouse? So all those neat things were out there in the sand on the beach while they went exploring. That's the end of the book. Thanks for joining me, guys, again for another wonderful night of bedtime stories with Miss Lady B. I had such a great time with you guys, but it's time to go to bed. Until next time, you all have a good night. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe.